For the Saints, Dylan Berry still between the sticks, Devontae Stanley and Safari Moore, as I always say, up either flank as wing-backs. Through the middle, Adebayi is out. Aidan Francis-Clark, who got named in the Team of the Week by the National League, holds up the middle of that defence with Joey McKenna and Ricardo Di Trollio. Kyron Wiltshire and Ryan Blackman are in the middle. Wiltshire back in over Ben Smith. St. Banton and Shay Cooper playing in behind Mitchell Beast. Sean Jeffers still on the bench. Have left men forward though. Passley's free kick goes over the back towards McCarthy. McKenna heads away for now. Ruff brings it down on the edge of the area, shoots. Left footed. And hit Ryan Blackman.
He got absolutely slapped in the jaw there, Ryan Blackman, by the ball.
Devontae Stanley wants the ball in behind from Joy McKenna, and he's got it. And Joe Newton has to deal with this because Devontae Stanley's in. He's brought it down with his heads. Just seemed to lose his footing. If he had stayed on his feet, I would have fancied him to get there then. That was an outstanding ball from Joy McKenna, and Joe Newton was in all sorts of bother. Devontae Stanley wanted a free kick. Havant Waterlooville have the ball across the face of goal. Danny Wright's got it there. Ball's not crossed the line, cleared off the line. And now here Havant Waterlooville go again, and that's wide to the left-hand side, but it's quite a deflection, it's a corner.
Havant Waterlooville seems certain that ball was over the line. Referee says no way. It didn't look it from here, but it was not the right angle for us to see clearly on that.
Devontae Stanley asking for a free kick from in the...
Certainly if that goal was given, it would have been controversial with that Devontae Stanley claim for a free kick. So maybe take hold of the ball for a bit, get some confidence on it, and then you can look to exploit that space.
Switch attempt here. Miller Rodney brings it down, and now Blackman has it. Now the ball to Stanley is on. Ryan Blackman plays it in. It's cut him in behind Joe Newton. Just loses himself under his feet. Devontae Stanley recovers well. Now up against Joe Newton again. Just fakes one cross, fakes two crosses, gets the ball away to Cooper. His chip ball in. Mitchell Vees gets his head there, just over the bar. It was a lovely move from the Saints.
It was a great move. Bit of a floated ball in, and Mitchell Vees couldn't get over it. All on the flanks. And someone's got to try and stay on Mitchell Vees. Absolutely spread the play. Create those gaps.
As they have done here, Devontae Stanley's ball. Safari Moore with the header. Oh my God, Safari Moore! That's a wonderful goal from the Saints. Safari Moore breaks, plays the ball over to Stanley. One touch, ball in from the right-hand side, and Safari Moore seemed to hang in the air and heads the ball into the far corner. The Saints leads.
Look, if there was anybody on this pitch and was not expected to score a header, it's Safari Moore, but he's risen above the rest. He found that gap of space. Brilliant ball in by Stanley, and he's heading it in off the post. You can't ask any better than that. What a goal.
His fourth goal of the season, two against Hampton and Richmond, one against Taunton, and one now.
And it just proves how well playing those wing-backs works. It was one wing-back to the other for the goal.
Ben Schroll gives the ball away to Mitchell Vees, and the referee will blow. Would be a yellow card for Ben Schroll. Could have played advantage for that.
St Albans seemed to want an advantage, particularly Shay Cooper seemed to be away there. Yeah, St Albans struggling to really keep hold of the ball in the way that we're used to seeing.
And now Mitchell Vees breaking through midfield. Miller Rodney can't keep up with him. Ball through to Banton. Paul Rooney had to get there. Tried to play the ball across the face. There was no need for Joe Oster to make that slide tackle. And it's nearly cost Havant Waterlooville. That was almost comical from their defenders.
Well, that was a great ball across from Zane Banton in theory. Yeah, the danger of playing out from the back there. Fans like to see it. I think you just have to accept that sometimes it's not going to work. Sometimes there will be a misplaced pass. But Mitchell Vees is bursting down.
Shay Cooper's through the middle. Tap in for Shay Cooper. It's two for the Saints. It's a wonderful move from Mitchell Vees. He was being held as he broke away by Joe Oster. He had to release him. He's broken up the left-hand side. It's all pace from Mitchell Vees. He's earned that one for the Saints, and he's played the simple ball to Shay Cooper, who was there to just finish it off.
And what's important to watch there, the celebrations. Joy McKenna ran straight to Dylan Berry, who started that move from his goal, from kicking the ball out from his hands. And again, exploiting that space and exploiting the pace that St Albans have.
And then Kyron Wiltshire just dispossessed by Jack Jebb, his first contribution since coming on. Now the ball forward to Fowl. Could open the Saints up here. He's quick, Mo Fowl, and he's a top striker, third in the goal scorers list. A terrible appeal for a corner from Mo Fowl. There was no way he was ever going to get that. Now Burnett with a first time cross. It's in towards the middle. McKenna got up well with his head. I think Berry could have probably come and got that. Ball's loose in the middle. Chips over the top. Magical attempt from Jake McCarthy, but not a magical connection.
Yeah, tried the spectacular, and we all like to see it, but didn't quite get the connection that time.
Saints have played their way out of trouble beautifully with some passes, and now they're on the halfway line with space to play with. Banton's ball into Weiss. Weiss against Stroll. Weiss is going to go across the pitch. Plays the ball in towards Devontae Stanley, just not quite enough on that. Jack Jebb recovered well. Came off him, and he's now foul again. He's coming deeper in this second half to win the ball. DiTrolio won the ball with his standing leg there.
Yeah,
quite fortunate. And now Banton's free up the left-hand side. Cuts inside. Looking for options, gets the ball across to Cooper on the far side of the box. Cooper cuts inside, gets a shot away left foot, off the post. Mitchell Weiss wasn't expecting it to come off the post, but the flag was up on the far side anyway.
I think Mitchell Weiss will be praising that flag the way it came at him, and it was a difficult chance, but you'd hope someone would bury that, so that flag will definitely come with some reprieve.
Now he goes forward towards Danny Wright. He's flicked it in behind towards Mo Fowl. Mo Fowl's beaten Francis Clark, and now McKenna's having to cover across. They forced him outside though. Fowl's done so well with his feet there. Ryan Blackman, stunning challenge from Ryan Blackman. Although the referee's given it as a free kick after Mo Fowl stayed down injured.
I'm not quite sure about that one. They just seemed like a good tackle to me.
Probably 25 to 30 yards this free kick. Jack Jebb.
If I was him, I'd be going to the right hand
kick.
side goal, to be honest. The other side of the wall.
So Jack Jebb's free kick, and it comes, and it's not far away from exactly where I said he'd need to aim. Just too high from Jack Jebb. Dylan Berry got across well. Looked like he maybe would have had it covered unless it nestled just underneath the crossbar. Goes in towards Shay Cooper, who nearly got there. McCarthy's put the ball in behind, and Ryan Blackman's deflections opened it up for Danny Wright. DiTrolio has put his body on the line. He's got himself horizontal in the air and just blocked the ball away. And now here, Banton and Cooper just giving away the ball again. Now the ball clipped in behind. Francis Clark against Mo Fowl. Mo Fowl so quick. Gets there first, not in an ideal situation. Gets his shot away, and it's glanced past the right post. Just seems to be one of those days for Havant Waterlooville. Some days those bury in that far corner. Zane Banton, that's a stunning move to free up space in the middle. Drills the ball in. And the assistant referee says it had gone off for a corner.
Ball here from St Albans. Nothing too drastic. No need to take any major risks. Although Francis Clark is on the run.
And what a ball that is to Mitchell Weiss. Ball across to Farry Moore at the back post. What can he make? Tried to open a shot for himself. Gets the ball into Banton. Saints just overplaying. Francis Clark on the goal line. Straight at Sharman Lowe. He's just brought it down.
Farry Moore took too many touches there for me. For me, he should have taken it first time. He took one touch, took two touches. Opportunity gone. The box became crowded.
Sharman Lowe on the pressure. Got the ball away. Devontae Stanley picks it up, and now Wiltshire goes inside to McConnell. McConnell down the sideline to Wiltshire. Wiltshire going to take a shot himself. I don't know how. Oh, it's a deflection. It's a deflection.
He's given a corner, but Wiltshire still got his head in his hands. I think he probably should have scored there. It could have been a save by the keeper, but you should be beating the keeper.
Across the back line, Shay Cooper, 2 minutes deep into stoppage time, is absolutely running himself into the ground still, although he's just probably got himself booked for no reason.
Yeah, that was a tired tackle, you could see that.
Dylan Berry will see the game out. And St Albans City boosts themselves up to 5th in the league with their final game in hand of the season. And it ends here, St Albans City 2, Havant Waterlooville 0.